Oh noes, a Whirlpool built 5-door. What shall we do? So, complaint was luckily in the freezer and not a refrigerator issue, because the access to the refrigerator evaporator on these units is silly. But found a very heavily frosted evap. Fan was buzzing against frost buildup. We are testing the Defrost thermistor, and we see in an ice slurry that is a perfect reading right now. 8.95 K at 32 degrees F is the spec, and we will watch that change as I unscientifically warm it up to around 70 degrees. Spec there would be 3.2 K. Don't want to warm it up too much. So, two possibilities. If the unit isn't defrosting, and it's capable of defrosting in forced defrost mode, and service mode, which you all probably know, but if not, look for literature. There we go, 3.2K, and do we have, oh, my thermometer timed out. Let's hold it around 3.2K. So I do have some black emissivity tape, very fancy vinyl black tape. Oh, okay, that's not going to work. My thermometer is, batteries are dead, which is indicated by that stripiness. Let's see if we can't get a reading anyway. Yeah, that's way off. You're saying that room temperature is 90 degrees? That is incorrect. All right, well, we're in the ballpark, but let us return to the problem at hand. What could have been the issue? We're back probing the connector, so could we have had, oh, I should add, the previous video, which I'll probably show footage of here, with the same test in an ice slurry, we had readings that were bouncing around in the 3K neighborhood, like we do now. See if it comes right back up to 8.95. So could we have had a bad probing connection? No, because the thermistor was actually cold and we had too low a resistance. So there's no way that we probed lower contact resistance at that connector. That had to be the thermistor itself was showing a lower resistance than it should have at a high temperature. And now, or at a low temperature rather. And now it's behaving perfectly fine. So we know that we have an intermittent thermistor. It's working now, it wasn't working 10 minutes ago. The other possibility, if our thermistor was consistently good and we knew that in our hearts of hearts, where the thermistor clips on to the suction line, there is a bulletin on this. It is Whiskey 1109 2686. So it needs to be in intimate thermal contact with this tube, and the way they had it from the factory was kind of like so. So the bulletin calls for a foil tape and a zip tie, positioning it on a straight section of the tube and not on the joint, not on a goofy cross section. Zoom you in a little bit, like one-handed work, like so, but with a zip tie. Hard to get a good angle on that. Anyway, you get the idea. So, as I'm fond of saying, when the situation allows, there's your problem.